All right, so back here on the 1978 Toyota pickup, and since the rear end is exploded, moving on to something else and working on some box flares for the front. And so I just sort of hacked in, just enough fender clearance in order to get the tires in there and do one autocross event before the rear end exploded. And then here I'm going to actually make some proper flares. And so I just made some like skeleton scaffolding to go on the inside. And then that way I can just connect the dots. And so that round bar is all of the angle that I'm going for on everything. And then I just made a couple of little standoffs in order to get the distance away from the body that I wanted to be able to have. And so you can see it tapers down there at the bottom in order to meet up to the front lip. And then it's pretty much the same all the way through. And then it tapers again here when it meets up the rocker on the back end. And so just fabbed up this front piece here. And then this one should be a lot easier. It should just be a strip that I can cut all the way through. And then I can make it just be a little bit proud of all of these ends. And then just grind that smooth. When that's all done, I tacked everything on the inside. And so after I get all that stuff tacked together, welded, the fender and the cap and everything, I'll just grind out these little tacks that are on each one of these standoffs, take this off, and hopefully reuse it for everything else. But we'll see how that goes. All right, thanks. See you in the next one.